Hi guys, back on with my review of the Sidi shorts. I did an earlier video just on the initial thoughts and unboxing of them. I compared them with the Gain carbon road shoes, which you can see on my channel as well. I've used these now for about 500 miles, and I wanted to share my thoughts with them. First time I took them out and I put them on, I actually questioned the buy. I was quite a little bit despondent, to be honest with you. They weren't very comfortable. They did require a little bit of further setup as well. I had to readjust my cleats a little bit, but the concerns were the comfort. Now, the Sidi shorts have obviously got the dials on the tongue. Now, if you crank them up too high, it can cause a bit of discomfort. So I wanted to mention that for any of you that may suffer when you ride, these, if you really crank them up, will give you a pressure point on top of your foot. So what I found was that if you relatively put a decent amount of pressure, tighten them to not a significant level, but to a relatively comfort level there where you felt your foot was secure, that there wasn't much movement, that were fine. I let the top dial, I didn't crank that up as much. Reason being was, on the first ride, this bit here at the top of the tongue that you can see was digging into my ankles, and it worried me a little bit, especially for the price that were paid for these. They did sort of worry me, but obviously at that time my cleats had already been put on, so basically the sale was secured, couldn't send them back. But I have to say, after 3 or 4 rides, these have become extremely comfortable. I did find that on the reviews, people said that once they do the mould round your feet, they feel extremely comfortable, and I'd probably second that now. The only issues I've had are that some of my stitching seemed to have frayed here, which I don't know if you can see right there. Now, on a set of shoes that cost at full retail price at the 300 plus mark, I think that's not great. So if you're looking at investing a pair, which is an investment obviously, your cycling shoes, I'd want to give your shoes a full once over when you get them. It could be that I've possibly rubbed on my crank arm a little bit, but I can't see it anywhere where there's any abrasion on the side of the shoe. So I am a little bit concerned. I will be keeping my eye on them, and I will possibly get back in touch or send an email across to the retailer that I got them from, or even Sidi, and mention that. Would I buy them again? That's a tough one. They're extremely stiff. They are comfortable now, but at the price point, I probably would not. I think I'd consider the model below these, which I think for the 2019, I think they've got the setup right. They've got a dial here on the tongue at the bottom, and then they've shifted your top dial back onto its side, which would probably, I think, help with the discomfort that some may feel here at the top. I mean, obviously it's dependent on the shape of your foot, it's subjective. If you've got a high arch, you may not have an issue. My feet are relatively flat, so this doesn't climb as high up. It's there, so when you're pedaling, it does catch, obviously, like I said before, but it's not so much so as a problem now. It's they've become a lot more comfortable, so I can state that you know, they're proving to be a decent set of cycling shoes. Extremely stiff. The vents on the front are good, and I like it that they're in the colour black, which I think the white would get dirty quite quick. The vents on the bottom, fantastic. My feet haven't overheated. If anything, just the last few days we've had a bit of cold spate of weather here up north in Yorkshire, so these I did have to wear me over socks on them, the overshoes, just to keep my feet warm, and they proved to be fantastic. They were great. So on that side, yes. Would I buy them again? I'd debate it. If they were heavily discounted, probably, or maybe possibly the model below. for 2019, which I think they're coming some nice matte colours now, a matte finish. But overall, yeah, I've committed. I will be using them. I'll be punishing them. They will be going through the paces. No pun intended. And so yeah, that was just a quick thoughts video after getting about 400 or 500 miles in on them. Good shoe, good ventilation, a little bit of discomfort at first, which has given up. It's improved considerably. I wouldn't say it's totally gone. I'd say 95% of it's gone. And obviously as your feet swell as well, they're not that great to adjust on the fly really, because you've got to obviously release the lever and then hit your springs on side here on the mechanism. So whereas the Boa dials are extremely easy to adjust when you're on the fly. So, but yeah, generally pleased with them. Share your thoughts and comments, guys, down below. If there's anything else I can help you with, I'll try my best. Maybe not immediately, but I will get round to the comments at some point. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. God bless.